Have you ever wondered why the stigma surrounding mental health is different from men than women? Have you ever thought about how the concepts of masculinity make it harder for men to express their emotions? In this video, I'm going to go over what the latest research says about men's mental health, how societal norms make it harder for men to express their emotions, and ways for men to improve their overall mental health. Hi, my name is Mubin Qureshi. I'm a social worker, therapist, and part-time YouTuber. I make videos about the latest trends in mental health and how we can apply it to our everyday lives. So let's get started. So what does the research say? According to one study, men are less likely to seek help for their mental health struggle. That same study adds that men are more likely to engage in drug and alcohol use. They are more likely to isolate themselves and even have higher rates of suicide. Why do men turn to these behaviors? Men turn to alcohol or drugs because they believe it will provide them a relief to what it is that they're going through. They isolate themselves because they are unable to identify what they're feeling. So why is that? Societal and cultural norms have made it harder for men to express how they truly feel. These norms indicate that men are supposed to be tough and strong, and somehow by expressing their emotions, they're seen as unmanly or weak. And were to say that he was sad or anxious or depressed, he's met with terms such as, suck it up, stop being a baby, man up. This is especially true with the latest trends by certain influencers of being a high-valued male, where the focus of success outweighs the importance of how you're feeling, where there is a higher emphasis placed on how good looking your partner is or what kind of car you drive, compared to how do I find a balanced and comfortable life. So what are men allowed to feel? In my experience as a therapist, men believe they are allowed to experience 4 types of emotions. They are anger, which we'll get more to in a little bit, fatigue, hunger, and physical attraction. When you think of these 4 types of emotions and the emphasis that is placed on being a high-valued male, you can understand why men struggle when it comes to their mental health. Now let's talk about anger. In my experience with clients, I take an unorthodox approach when it comes to this emotion, and that is anger is not an emotion. Wait, didn't you just say anger is an emotion? I did, but hear me out. Let's discuss 2 scenarios. The first scenario, you're coming home from a long days of work, you're tired, you're thinking about what you're gonna do when you go home, and then all of a sudden, you get cut off by another driver. In the second scenario, you come home from work thinking like, no, I'm just gonna watch some TV, and then you end up getting into an argument with your partner. When asked to identify how they feel, anger is often the emotion experienced in both scenarios. As you can see though, these 2 scenarios are entirely different, yet they elicit the same emotion. As a therapist, that leaves me confused because it doesn't tell me what my clients are truly feeling. In reality, both of these scenarios bring up a variety of emotions, and anger is not one of them. So what is anger? My mentor, Jeffrey Cape, taught me that anger is an umbrella emotion. Now, in order for you to understand that, I want you to think of an umbrella. What does it do? When do you use it? And no, it's not a trick question. An umbrella covers you up while it's raining outside. And just like with the emotions, the term anger covers up what you are actually feeling. So anger stands for annoyed, neglected, guilty, embarrassed, and resentful. It's much easier for men to say that they are angry than for them to dig in and understand their true emotions. So what can you do? The first step is to identify your emotion. This can be done in a variety of ways, and I'll share a few of them now. Step 1, pay attention to your self-talk. Our self-talk gives a verbal description to the emotions that we are feeling. Our self-talk can vary about self-talk about ourselves or self-talk about others. Step 2, pay attention to your body. Our body often feels the emotions before we are consciously aware that we are feeling something. Tightness in our chest or our shoulders, breathing fast, a rapid heartbeat, or clenching your fist are all examples of clues connected to certain emotions. Step 3. Once you gather this information, look at an emotions list. A simple Google search can give you a visual description to various emotions. That way you can visualize the emotions that you are experiencing along with the information provided in steps 1 and 2. So once we've reached this point, let's talk about self-care. Self-care varies from individual to individual. The most important part is that you develop a self-care strategy that works for you. For me, I practice a variety of self-care techniques. I work out, I journal, I go for walks. I'm even in therapy myself. But I didn't start out this way. I've had close to 5 years of experience as a therapist, and I'm still looking for ways to improve my own self-care. So why am I sharing this with you? Everyone is different. Some of my clients love music. Some enjoy painting or even going for runs. One last thing about self-care. It's not the individual gym or therapy session that makes the difference, but it's the totality of everything that helps improve the quality of our lives. So to recap, societal norms make it harder for men to express their emotion. Anger is an umbrella emotion that prevents us from identifying what we're feeling. And finally, develop a self-care strategy that works for you. Thank you for watching. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. What are your thoughts on anger being an umbrella emotion? What are some of your own self-care strategies? If you want to see more of these videos, please like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.